Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Southampton career mode, and today is episode number 5, I think, if I'm correct. I think so, number 5. And today's going to be a bit of a shorter episode. We're going to play against Besiktas, then sim away from home against Leeds, and then we'll play against Everton and end the episode. So it's a bit of a shorter episode, but I wanted to quickly show you guys. I was thinking, and I'm gonna do this year. It's looking like we're gonna get Europa League again, which is of course the goal for this season. But I have this next season. If we were able to get Champions League this season, next season we'll play Champions League football, and I do think we can get top 4 this year. Next season our squad is never going to be good enough to play Premier League and Champions League football. That's why I have got a couple of players on my short list right here, as you can see, except for Shaw. He's just his contract is running out, so we would be able to get him for free, so that's why he's on there. I'm gonna try and sign him in January. But at striker, I think if we were to get Champions League football this season, next season either Leao or Ings will never be good enough, and my plan is then next season to sell Ings if Ings doesn't perform this season, and if Ings does perform well, he will stay and Adams will go. And we would either get in Maximiliano Gomez or Luka Jovic, and my preferred option is Luka Jovic. Then I was like, I want to have a good core, and at the centre back position is of course the middle, and I was looking for a strong centre back that could lead the back line, and I come out at Schürrle, Stefan de Vrij and Jose Maria Jimenez. Now all 3 of them I would really be happy with. My preferred option is de Vrij, because he's more experienced and he has been in that big game feeling. He knows how to deal with that, because he was in the semi-final of a World Cup and he has played quite a bit of Champions League football over the years, so he's very experienced. Jose Maria Jimenez is my second option. Of course, also a lot of Champions League experience and Europa League experience with Atletico Madrid. Of course, he's been here for quite some time now. I think he was also there when they won the league in 2014. I think he was in the squad then as well, but I don't know for sure. And then as last we have our midfielders, and for this one they are older. They're all 3. They have the leadership trait, I think. Henderson. Parejo doesn't, but he is captain of Valencia, of course, and Koke also doesn't have the leadership trait, but he is captain at Atletico Madrid right now. That's why I put these 3 in for next season. They're older players, so they're going to be less expensive than, for instance, if we would buy Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong is already worth double as much as, for let's say, Parejo or Koke or Henderson. So you would pay more for Frenkie de Jong than you would for all these 3 guys together, probably. That's why I went for a bit of older experience. Like I said, we need that experience in Champions League football. My preferred option is Henderson, mostly just because this season is, of course, Liverpool. Not much to say about Liverpool. They've been insanely good this season in real life, and his stats are amazing. I know he's not the quickest, but his stamina 91, he's going to be bombing up that field, forward and backwards. He's going to just keep running. His dribbling is great actually for a defensive midfielder. Good passing, and he's of course would be our captain at 30 years old, so he definitely still has like maybe 2 to 3 good years in him. Parejo is quite the same. Very slow, but his technicals are a lot better than Henderson's, at least offensively. Defensively, Henderson is a lot better than Parejo, even though Henderson doesn't really have that much higher stats the defending. And of course we have Koke, who's a playmaker, also not the quickest but good stamina, and that's what I really like. I think Parejo has good stamina as well, only 77, but Koke would be my second option if Henderson were to be unable to join or something like that. Yeah, Koke, good stand tackle really, and slide tackle, you know, that's not that important in the midfield. So he's a very all-round player. He can defend, attack. He has good stamina, has high as well, and he can also play on the wings if we were to need someone on the right or on the left. He could play both sides, which is amazing. He can also play a cam, in my opinion. So yeah, please leave in the comments if you prefer any of these players yourself, or if you have any other suggestions for striker, centre mid or centre back. This, just to be clear, for the final time I'm going to explain, this is only for next season if we are able to qualify for Champions League this season, if that makes sense. If we get top 4 this season, next season we'll buy one of these players in, one in centre mid, centre back and striker, because I have a feeling we would get a high budget. If we don't, unfortunately, we'll probably only be able to get maybe 1 or 2 in, but that's my plan. I think it's realistic, because you don't really see Højbjerg and Declan Rice next to each other and think, oh, they're going to do well in the Champions League, let's be honest, or with Diop and Bednarek at centre back. So that's why I'm doing this. If we don't get Champions League football, if we get Europa League football again next season, we'll just, you know, stick to what we have, just let them grow out, and then hopefully the season after this one, then we'll be able to get Champions League, and then we'll bring in the players we desire to, you know, to compete in the Champions League, because I don't want our first season in the Champions League to just be, you know, 4th in the group or 3rd and get to Europa League again. No, if we get Champions League football, I want to do it right, and we would get a lot of money. Right now we have almost 50 million left, which is insane, and we're not going to do anything with that money really. We've already brought in 3 youth scouts. The only thing I might be looking out for are pre-contract players. You know, it might be handy as a backup. Shah would be handy. He would probably play next to Tomori, and Metham could maybe get loaned out next season. I don't know. Or just wait and see. Don't know for sure if we're gonna even bring in Shah. It's just an option. I'll scroll through the players one more time so you can just pause it if you want to and look through the players. I'll just show you all their stats individually, but every player. And if you really want to see anything, you can pause it. Simple as that. You can look through their stats if you want to. Shah, this is his potential. I'm not really going to show much of him because he's not fully scouted yet. It's so weird. He has 88 sprint speed but 53 acceleration. It's so weird, but he's strong as hell though, and he's a big guy. I think he's 6'5". Is he? Yeah, he is. So he's strong, but he wouldn't be my preferred option because he doesn't really have experience. He's basically been at Hoffenheim his whole career, and now he's at Bayern, but he hasn't really done much at Bayern. So that's why I prefer a player like De Vrij. He has had a lot of experience. It's not as strong as you would hope, but he is experienced. 28, he's in his prime of his career, and he has the power header trait. I like that. Good for corners. Jimenez is injury prone, which is a bit annoying, but he's strong as hell. Good jumping. Yeah, he's basically like the clone of Godin, pretty much. Not the fastest, but strong and tall, and he can defend. He's not really that tall actually. He's we have a lot of players that are taller. Koke here, of course, good stamina and good physicals. Not the best physicals, but he's a centre mid slash winger, so you know, he's gonna play in the middle anyway, so his space and all of that stuff doesn't really matter as long as he has good stamina, good technicals. As expected, he's a team player as well. I like that. He's not gonna be selfish, dribbling with the ball or anything. Parejo, in real life, I don't like this guy. I think he's a bit of a dick, but that's just my opinion. For some reason, he has incredible finishing for a centre mid. Good long shots, good ball, decent defending. He can score free kicks. Of course, we've seen him do it in real life. Penalties as well. He's a real all-round player, a real captain as well, I think, in my opinion. And then of course Henderson, my preferred option. I'm a Chelsea fan, so of course in real life I don't like him, but you know, even though I don't like it, we have to admit Liverpool were insane this season, and Henderson was the captain of it. And if you have watched the last couple of games of Liverpool when they lost after they were champion, you could see he was really the only one that was pushing for them to, you know, keep going, not just let go just because you're champion. So I like that. He's determined. He's a real captain. That's why I really want to bring him in. He's a good crosser as well, a team player as well. But enough talking. That has been a lot of talking. I think the longest so far in the series, but it's okay. It's a shorter episode with games. But let's get into this Besiktas game, and let's get another 3 points. Yes, guys, you are here at St. Mary's Stadium, and oh, I apologize. We get in our first game against Besiktas, and they of course lost against Guimarães 2-0 somehow. I didn't expect it. I expected them to be a lot better than Guimarães. But our lineup, we went for Dean Henderson in goal, Dumfries at right back, Diop and Bednarek next to each other at centre back, Zinchenko at left back, Declan Rice and Højbjerg in the middle, Foden at cam, Martinelli on the left, Sarr on the right, and Leao in at striker. I was going to play actually Ings, but of course last episode, if you might have seen it, you might have not, I highly suggest you go watch it. It was an insane episode, a lot of red cards and a Kappa glitch because Foden just didn't want to come off for some reason. But we get into the Besiktas lineup here, and I see some surprising names actually. Destanoglu in goal, Mazraoui at right back, that's of course the Ajax player, Ruiz and Vida at centre back, Yilmaz at left back, Hutchinson at defensive mid with Ojakoub and Olsen in the middle, Boyd on the right and Kudu on the left with Olivier Giroud at striker. Now I didn't even know he went to Besiktas, but if you look at their lineup, it's not even that bad of a lineup. You really would expect them to, you know, at least get second in the group, but for some reason Guimarães bettered them the last game, which I find a bit surprising, but we don't really care about their result. We just want to win. So let's go in here and let's make sure Leao gets a couple of goals. Maybe Dumfries might even score. Who cares, as long as we win. Zinchenko with a great ball to Martinelli, who cuts inside well, but he needs someone in support. He gets into Phil Foden. Phil Foden shoots, but how? He somehow misses. There was some good football from us, but somehow we haven't been able to get in front there, and it stays 0-0. Leao gets put through here, and he cuts inside, shoots, Leao, and he does score. This guy is so nice to play with. It's insane. This guy he plays so smooth. It feels like he's freaking 94 rated. He's so quick and strong, and his finishing is insane. Look at that. What a finish. This time we do finish the chance. After 20 minutes, it's 1-0 for Southampton. Sarr here. Oh, beautiful. Yilmaz has nothing to do against him. And cross, and Leao makes it 2-0 after 25 minutes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Leao, the Portuguese man who came from Lille, I think. Well, it was worth signing him. What a finish again. If it was a little bit more to the middle, the keeper would have saved it, but perfect. And what a run from Saar. And as I think of it now, Besiktas might not be as good on on the field as they are on paper. Quickly into Foden, who goes past the defender easily and gets tackled. That's disgusting, and there should be a red card. And it is. It is bye-bye Domagoj Vida. And after 30 minutes we can make it 3-0 and Leao can get his hat-trick. Can we do it? Oh, what a save. Oh my god, Ersin. Wait, is his name Ersin? Saved it. We get a corner still. Dumfries! Oh, just over. But right now it's 2-0 to us. Basically around 30th minute, and they have a red card now. We're 2-0 up, so it's looking like we're gonna win here. I don't really see them coming back from this, as Saar tries to get past Ujakub, but Mazuri defends it well, and it stays 2-0. The half is gonna end here, and it does. The referee blows his whistle. What a half it has been, really. But what are Guimarães are winning, so it will be us on top with Guimarães right behind us on level of points. Next game, of course, the next 2 games actually will be against Guimarães, which would be exciting. I think our last game is against Besiktas, I think, but by that time I think we would have already have won our place in the knockout rounds, but we shall wait and see. First we have to finish this game. Let's maybe get another couple of goals this half. Foden here, great ball into Leao for his hat-trick. Leao, and it's 3-0. With 10 men, Besiktas are not able to keep us out. We have scored another one, 3-0 here in the 60th minute. Great ball from Foden and simple finish for Leao. And he gets his hat-trick today. And how many goals has he scored now in the Europa League? 3. So today his first 3 goals. Impressive. Well, they missed a centre-back, so there was a lot of space in the middle there. But still, he still had to finish, and Foden still had to give the pass. It's 3-0 here, and I think it's definitely over now. I think we've done it. I think we're going to get 3 points here, and we're going to have to prepare for our game against Leeds United. And we win here. Yes, 3-0. All 3 goals coming from our main man, Rafael Leao, who is looking like to have a season like Ings had last season. Let's hope. Wait. Guimarães 1-2-1. Unfortunate. But let's hope Leao can hit the 30 mark in the Premier League as well. It's going to be a lot harder for him because he's not going to play every game. Because Ings is still here, and I'm still have Ings as our first striker right now. But if Leao keeps playing like this, I have to start him, because it would be disgraceful if I wouldn't. But a lot of players leaving for international duty. It just shows how much we've grown as a club since last season, that we have so much players that are being called up for the international team. It's insane. I'll consider it. I'm going to sim this game against Leeds though. Full lineup. Ings back in. We have a game in hand, so if we were to win this one, we would go top of the league with Spurs, which would be very appreciated. But first we have to win, and we win 3-0. Ings scoring twice. That's what I like from Ings. And Foden scores again. Foden has been insane this season, just like Leao. But let's look here. Foden is 3rd on the top scorers list. That's insane. But let's sim now until the Everton game. Play that game and then end the episode. It's a short one, but it's all fine. So I'll see you guys in the game. Yes, guys, you're here in St. Mary's Stadium, and Today a big game. Right, currently we're in the top 3 of the Premier League, which is very nice. And like I said, if we keep playing like this, we will definitely get top 4 easily. And we need bigger players then. And I explained that whole thing in the first 11 minutes of the video, I think it was. But as we get into the lineups here, I went for Henderson in goal, Dumfries at right back, Diop and Bednarek at centre back, Zinchenko at left back, Declan Rice and Højbjerg in the middle with Foden at cam, Hudson-Odoi at the left wing position, Ismail Assar on the right, and Ings at striker, just because he scored twice last game. Everton here, we've always had tough games against them. They went for Lussell in goal, John Joe Kenny at right back, Gabriel at centre back with Brooks. So I think that's Brooks from Wolfsburg, I think. A weird centre back partnership. Digne at left back, Tosun at right mid. They always have one striker at on the wing for some reason. Gbamin and Gomez in the middle with Iwobi on the left and Richarlison and Boadu at striker. So very strong striker partnership, but the rest a bit lacking compared to us. So I definitely think we can win it, but we still have to fight for it. Foden here, into Hudson-Odoi, into Ings, Danny Ings, yes, 1-0, Danny, he's back again, ladies and gentlemen. He's finally scoring again, because prior to this episode he had only scored twice, I think. And that's only in the Premier League. I think he scored like 1 goal in the Europa League, so not good enough, but it's looking like he's back on form now, scoring 3 goals in these 2 games already, so let's hope he can score some more. Declan with a great ball into Hudson-Odoi here, who cuts back, cuts inside, no one stopping him, shot blocked, but we still have the ball. Into Dumfries here. The great cross, and Hudson-Odoi, yes, 2-0, Callum! Yes! I decided to play him on the left today against Everton, and it's looking like it was the right call. I thought Ings was going to tap it in, but I think Gabriel just blocked his foot, Ings' foot there, so... But still, Callum was at the back post, Kenny not focusing at all, and we make it 2-0 here after 23 minutes, so I'm very happy. We've already established a big lead here. Richarlison here. Oh, good football. Oh, great. Disgusting, but great football. Boadu scores here, and it's 2-1 now. I think it was Gbamin with the pass. And simple finish for Boadu, but it's 2-1 now, so we're back in the danger zone. We quickly scored the 2-0, but they also quickly scored the 2-1, so now we have to focus up a bit more and get that 2-goal lead back. Everton playing some good football here. Tosun crosses it, and oh! If Richarlison would have crossed there, it would have been a goal. But luckily he makes the wrong decision and we escape here. That was almost 2-2. We need to focus up and to fucking score a goal and defend, which we have not done that well today. Ings, great turn. Beautiful. Into Sarr. Ismail Assar. Yes! 3-1 at the end of the half. We make it 3-1. Come on. Yes, Ings. This is the Ings we need. Through 2 players and then near post finish. Thank God. 3-1. It was looking like it was going to be 2-2 more likely than 3-1. So Ismail Assar gets his 2nd goal this season in the Premier League. And we go back 3-1. Oh yes, we go back up 3-1. And the half ends here, luckily. So we are going into the second half with all the momentum, as Leicester are winning here. City are drawing against Arsenal, which is nice. Wolves are winning. Spurs are drawing as well, so we might go top of the table today. And United are winning against West Ham. So really unexpected this season. We are dominating hard, but we still have to survive in the second half here. Well, Ings takes the ball here. What can we do with it? Foden inside Sandoy. Callum, but the ball is taken off him. But we still have to survive for 45 more minutes. We have to keep that lead, which we might be able to do if we can maybe focus for like a couple of minutes. So yeah, let's go into the second half and let's defend this lead for our fucking life. Yes, Callum. Yes, Callum. Give it back to Callum. Callum, disgusting! He absolutely destroyed Everton there. And he gets his second goal here. Yes, bow for the fans. What? He destroyed the defense there. Great ball from Foden. Foden has been our maestro player this season. You can't lie. Leao and Ings have been good this season. Well, Ings not so much, but Leao definitely. But Foden has been a masterclass so far this season. And we're 4-1 up here, so now I definitely think we've won. I don't really see them scoring 3 more goals in about 20 more minutes, or 25, so... But we still have to keep this league going, so let's defend for our life. And Sarr not able to keep the ball, but Foden picks it up. Into Ings. Denny, oh what a save! Get it back into the middle, no! Too much power, and they hoof it away. Sarr. Going past 2 people here. And who's gonna make the run into the middle? Ings! Oh, the post! Foden then! No! Oh my god, Ings. Leao scored that chance in the Europa League, but Ings hits the post. A bit annoying, but it's all fine. It's 4-1 with 10 minutes left, so we've definitely won here. But Everton do survive. That's it. And the ref blows his whistle, so we will win here 4-1, and dominant performance from us. We looked a bit shaky when we went 2-0 up and we conceded that goal, but we really improved the second half. We basically just kept them at bay. They didn't really have much to bring in that game, as City do win, Spurs as well, which is a bit annoying, but that means we're still in the top 3. But that is the end of the episode, guys. It's been a lot of talking today. Normally I wouldn't talk that much, but it has been a great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, share, do all of that stuff. It really helps. And of course leave your comments on who I should buy and who not, or maybe you have a suggestion outside of my own suggestions you would really like me to buy. I will put them on the shortlist as well, but we still have a long time until January. Still 3 months. Of course we're almost out of October, so 2 full more months. But yeah, that has been the episode. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, do all of that stuff. It really helps me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.